Barbie's Dream Fest? More like a nightmare warehouse, event attendees say.
Okay, first of all,
Paint the picture.
well, I just gotta say, I gotta remove myself because I have been a producer. I have produced festivals. I've
That's
produced
right.
all kinds of things
She
in my
has.
lifetime, and we have
Yes.
been a part of a lot of floor things and industrials and
Mm-hmm.
all the. So I know how much work it takes to put up even just a booth.
But you know what takes a lot less work? Advertising things that you then don't do.
Well,
That's
that's
where
called
you eliminate that work.
well that it you know what? This is the problem. You had what we call is a money grab. Okay.
Is that an industry term?
It's an
Money grab?
industry term.
Money grab.
It's called
I'm gonna
a
write that
money
down.
grab.
Money grab. Okay. And does a money grab entail?
That means that entails I dangle something, a product in front of you,
Mm-hmm.
and you give me money, but I don't really give you. It's like a bait and switch. You
That
don't
is what it is.
really
In fact, it's not like it. It is a bait and switch. I think other words that come to mind, fraud.
Yeah,
Um,
fraud. Yeah,
because this isn't even like things were crowded. Like we went to Not Scary Farm for Halloween. Hell on earth. When it was way overcrowded, like way over capacity. They shouldn't have let all those people in, and you couldn't move.
there was
Right?
literally a million people pressing in to get
Just
into
you could not breathe.
the
You were
park.
in this. I was holding on to Frances because she's little. I don't want her to get swept up. And it was so.
And it was that bad. It was, that bad.
They turned off all the rides, and it was completely dark in there. And I was like, okay, this is worse. And it took us forever just to get out.
Yeah.
You know. So that's where now none of the rides weren't. All the stuff that was supposed to happen at Scary Farm would have happened, but they had oversold the event. They didn't have none of the things
Not nary.
that they said were going to be at the Barbie event. And when I tell you, when you let people in and you know what's behind you, okay? You know what's behind you. You know there ain't no life-size dream house. You know there ain't no roller rink for adults. You know all of that's not true, but you still open those doors and go, come on in. So what happened was people were promised a larger-than-life interactive Barbie dream house, an 80s themed roller skating party, and a glittery pink day in Barbie land. Instead, fans who came for the Barbie Dream Fest in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, were met with a cardboard cutout of the idyllic house and a tiny kids-only roller rink, a far cry from what was advertised.
Oops.
And they had the audacity for this event to be over 3 days.
Yeah.
You knew Friday. You didn't have any of that.
No, I'm going to give you one better. You knew Tuesday. Before the doors even opened, you were supposed to shut it down.
Yep. This event wasn't going to happen.
It was not supposed to. You weren't supposed to open the doors.
This is what I'm saying. So the event was supposed to take place from Friday to Sunday at a convention center. It had promotional posts on Instagram. It touted a Barbie fashion show. Did not happen. A-list speakers. Sounds like that didn't really happen. Meet and greets, workshops, interactive exhibits, games, screenings, yoga, and more. Adult ticket prices range from $69 day pass to the $449 Dream Pass, where there were other pricing options in between. But the attendees who spoke to NBC News said, there's a quote, "It just makes me laugh because if I don't laugh, I'll cry." Said Brenna Miller, who was among the many attendees who posted videos online about the event. So as images and videos began to circulate online, people began drawing comparisons to other overpromised, underdelivered festivals online, like 2017's Fraudulent Fire Festival.
Yeah.
it still holds the title.
It
really
does.
does still hold the title because people were stranded.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is absolutely didn't lose its title.
Yeah. And then, of course, we covered the Willy Wonka inspired experience in Glasgow that sounded like somebody just threw some chocolate and some gold foil on the floor and then said, Wonka!
Wonka.
I got some short people going, Oompa
Wonka,
Loopy.
Wonka, I'm an Oompa Loop. And people were like, no. So basically, they said a spokesperson for Mattel, Barbie's parent company, said the event was created by Mischief Management. See, we've covered them before.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you something, Mischief. You have a recurring problem with this. One might even suggest that perhaps it's time to investigate Mischief Management.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they said that a spokesperson from Mattel said, we were working with Mr. Management, who are managing attendee feedback and issuing full refunds to everyone who purchased tickets. We want every fan experience to be an excellent one. Well, I'm going to tell you, this is not an excellent experience, Mattel.
No, it was not.
Okay.
Things like this woman, she bought tickets in December, dishing out nearly $500 on a VIP 3-day pass for the event, the Dream Pass. Cost of flights and hotels were not included in that ticket price. But from the jump, Miller, who is 40, said the event was unorganized. There was no separate line for VIPs to enter. And as she walked in, she was given multiple Barbie merch items to hold. But workers told her they didn't have any bags for the items. Yeah. The merch tables were selling posters from the 2024 Barbie concert tour for $20, and the cheapest Barbie dolls being sold for $25 were all gone after just a few hours. Miller said she paid more to sit in the front during speaking events, but no one even checked her ticket when she took her seat. Can I just, real quick, I have a problem with that complaint. Because did you not get to sit up front?
She did.
So this is the thing. She said nobody checked her ticket, but she got that thing. Now, the rest of the experience was garbage, it sounds like, right? But I'm like, okay, you just needed somebody to check that, like, maybe they knew, maybe that's the right color or something. Maybe they didn't have to.
Well, and also what she's saying is, I paid for a VIP experience.
And I didn't get VIP'd.
And I didn't get VIP'd. I didn't get handled.
Tell me. Do people want somebody to open a rope and let them in? Like that?
Are you? I can't believe you are tooting your lips up to even ask the question.
Well, I don't need all that.
Okay. Of course they do, Angela. Look at who the president of the United States, who the current golden calf is.
He makes events just like this.
That's what I'm saying.
This is his real house.
All of this,
failing.
It's this, this garbage slop level of service, ideas, and execution. Because people are supposed to, and I know exactly what this producer thought. They thought that, I'm going to bring in all, this vendor and that vendor, and this person will want to be. No, you can't even begin to say you're going to do a festival, especially in a garage like a convention center.
Right.
Without 50 to 100 different items happening. And because I've programmed these spaces, I know.
Yeah. It's really not helpful to your event to have a huge space and almost nothing in it. Like it just feels awkward. It's not fun for people, but they really. So this woman, Alexandra Dugan, she's 33. She said she went to Barbie Dream Fest with her sister and her niece, who was celebrating her 7th birthday. They spent $70 for a day pass to the event and an additional $30 for her niece, but the trio only ended up spending about an hour at the convention center before leaving for the day. The event was supposed to be from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. They said the hall was humongous. and the event company couldn't fill it, leaving empty floor and unimpressive displays. While vendors had set up stands, none of what they were selling or promoting was included in the price of the ticket, including the heavily promoted glam bar. So the vendors also seemed confused by the dream house or lack thereof, but the nail in the coffin for her family was the bike course, which her niece was most excited for. When they reached the front of the bike line, Dugan's niece was told she was too tall for the bikes they had available, and that all of the larger sized ones had broken the day before. You never
had that bike.
You never had that bike. You never had that bike.
Don't treat that tall kid like that.
Like she a freak of nature.
Okay.
And the giant bikes got lost, got damaged because giants are, they damage things. I'm like, what are you insinuating?
So mean.
It's so mean.
It's so mean. And you know what?
A 7-year-old.
And Angela, let me tell you something. I absolutely get it because I get it on the other end. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not tall enough to I'm 30 years old and somebody don't want to let me ride a ride. Okay.
Let's
okay.
I
get it from both. I get it from this end.
55?
I'm about to be 57.
You're about to be 57.
Yeah.
This was when you were 30 years old?
Yeah.
It's true. We were in Chicago. We were going to the
It was my birthday.
It was her birthday. She turned 30, and they wouldn't let her on the carousel because she didn't meet the height requirement.
I was like, you a child. You gonna tell me?
And it was
you gonna tell
me?
The
person checking was a child. was like maybe 16. Maybe. And he was like, yeah, no, she's not tall enough. I was like, she's 30.
Do you know he would not let me on that ride?
He would not let her on that ride. And I saw your little heart break a little bit.
I'll never forget it. I'll never forget.
Well, that put an end to us trying to do anything but drink on birthdays.
You know what?
I was like, they'll give us that.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. I couldn't have a bit of childhood glee, okay? But I could get booze.
It's just awful. So they apparently Mischief Management followed through with some promises. Serena Williams, Angel Reese, Marlee Matlin. I'd like to put a flag in that. And other popular celebrities were in attendance and held speaking events. But if fans wanted a photo with any of those celebrities, there was an additional lofty price tag. A photo with Williams cost almost $400.
Wow.
According to a screenshot provided, each celebrity was priced in different tiers, which is kind of, this woman goes on to talk about how that she didn't like that. It felt weird to be pricing these women that way, that they're all accomplished women and, but they didn't get any comment from any of those people, spokespeople. All love to Marlee Matlin.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Children of a Lesser God. I've seen her some other movies, TV shows, especially I think with her in them. She's a great actress. Does she make sense at this event to kids? Serena, you can get me with, because they might know who Serena Williams is, right? I don't know if the Angel Reese.
Okay,
maybe.
Okay. So exactly what you're saying, which is really, I find this really interesting, is the issue that came up, and I wanted to have a conversation, just a short conversation about it, which is clearly the producers and programmers of this event micro-sized a lot of things down for children.
Mm-hmm.
But one woman goes on to say, wait a minute, no, this was advertised as adults.
Yes.
Roller skating, adults having on these bikes, adults having this experience. What child has $450?
Well, what child has 70, to get into the event at all, or 30, but this is where I think the event didn't make sense. Because either you want it, if you're trying to market to both groups of people, that means that they have to be able to do things both of them can do. Or it needs to be really, there has to be a lot for the kids and a lot for, like, it just seems like over and over again, what I'm seeing in this is that they had a very grandiose idea.
Yes.
An event that would be magical. They did everything but make the event happen.
Right.
They promoted it. And I look at this and I'm like, wouldn't it have been smarter to simply cancel?
Right. Well, they're having, they had a programming issue.
Yes.
Right. And so that's where you can see it's like, oh, the bicycle and the skates and all of that. That's for children. The yoga, the speakers, that's for adults. And it's like, well, actually, you're dealing with a brand that is about people being young at heart forever. Right. Mm-hmm. And having a playful,
I wouldn't even say that. It's a kid's doll. I wouldn't even,
Right. So it's a brand. Right. And
people may collect it, but I think it's about it's a toy.
See, and for me, I've watched I know a ton of people who collect those dolls.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You collect and you're into it, but like, it just seems like this event was kind of all over the place with that mission statement. But on top of it, and I think we hit it very right at the top, you knew when you walked to those doors to open them, there wasn't no dream house, there wasn't no roller rink, you didn't have bikes that everybody could ride. You knew that. You knew that the vendors, everything was add-on, a la carte. You knew it, you knew it, you knew it. How you open the door and be like, welcome to Barbie weekend, when you Mr. Rourke in it, and there's nothing behind you.
I'm going to tell you, that is part of the P.T. Barnum of producing.
I can't do that. I don't have that in me.
I do.
To come out there and pretend that the thing you're about to see. No, I've seen you do it. You 100%.
Yes, I do.
We'll say, oh, come on, it's gonna be amazing. Like, you would sell it. And then people would walk in and be like, where's the bike? Where's the...
Aren't you having a
There's a jump rope on the ground. That's the yoga. Like, I can totally see. But I don't think I couldn't do it.
No.
Not morally. No. I just don't think I could sell it. Yeah. I think that I'd be standing there going,
no, you'd be laughing.
Y'all want to come in?
You'd be laughing, and you'd be laughing with the clients, with the people. Be like, I know, girl. I know. You know what I need you to do? Squint. See how it kind of looks like a Barbie dream house? Is totally.
Yeah, I would mock it, because I'm just like, I can't stand here and say this garbage.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
People. And it's expensive. Now, what do you think of that price point? $400 for a photo with Serena?
Well, again, it's a money grab for everyone, right?
Well, like, it feels cheap for her, to me, in a way. You know what I mean? Like, just do the photos.
No.
Were they not paying her at all to be there?
Well, see, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because if she gets 10 people to do that $400 picture, that's a pair of shoes.
This just is us. I mean, it saddens me. Here you are, like, you are this huge. I guess I have a very antiquated idea of what it means to be, particularly like a Black athlete, in terms of like, I have this childhood memories of like people like Isaiah Thomas coming to hang out with kids, or like, when you watch anything about Muhammad Ali and the way I can't imagine him looking at a kid and being like, $400 for a photo with me. Like, I just can't. And even in this setting, which I understand, it's a convention setting, people do this. But there's just something about it that feels sad to me, and also just like kind of like mean. And I know that's not fair. I know, But you know what I'm saying?
I do. You know, it's the one thing that I excuse makes me excuse it is that they're at a convention.
Yes.
This isn't
It's absolutely the purpose.
It's that is they are bringing their brands to a bigger brand.
Yes, Mattel. You shouldn't have to lowball.
That's right.
For Mattel.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the whole purpose of all the brands is to make money.
Yes. That is absolutely true. And I know I have no idea. These celebrities might very well do a ton of charity work. You know,
Yeah.
I no way am I suggesting.
Oh, I know.
But it just, you know what I mean? There's something in it that just doesn't feel, it doesn't feel right to me. Like, I get if you're like, you were on Star Trek, and so you're at one of those conventions, because that's the whole
point.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But particularly, you know what it is? It's the way this woman was talking about it. She said she thought it was weird that they had this weird price scale for the people, because these are strong women too. Like, these are leaders, these are role models. And I felt like the festival put a price on their value. These are women in STEM, in sports, in a lot of men's areas. So to put a dollar amount on them, I would have felt so insulted. I think that stuck out for me, that comment, But I think, again, all of this could have been avoided had you not opened the door.
Well,
and give people their money back.
Well, and that says a lot to me at the end of the day about Mattel. It sounds like you'll let anybody up under your dress, Mattel.
Well, I mean, mischief management, I know they mischiefy. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, I think this is maybe the second story involving them. I'm not saying anything. I haven't involved with this corporation. We obviously haven't spoken to them, whatever. But it does feel like y'all got to hold your brand tighter than that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you and I could call and be like, we're going to do a Barbie dream weekend. We're going to have like cupcakes.
Let me tell you something. Our Barbie dream weekend would have been much better, far more fun, and off the hizzy.
And probably more thoroughly adult.
Okay? And somebody would have gotten shot. Okay? I'm just going to say it.
You really think so? I thought we'd have just people dressing up, adults dressing up and drinking. And
yeah. I mean, this doesn't sound like fun at all.
It doesn't to me. You're in a warehouse, basically.
And then, what kind of dream house experience where you got to get refunded?
It's not. It's not dreaming.
That's not dreaming. I'm Frances Callier.
And I'm Angela V. Shelton.
We are Frangela. Thank you so much for listening to
Idiot of the Week.
Week.